Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning into CNN News 18. I'm Shen Elizabeth Matthew. Let's begin this bulletin with the top news this hour, which is coming in from the Parliament. The first meeting of the Joint Parliamentary Committee formed for One Country, One Election will take place in Parliament at about 11 a.m. today. On the opening day, rounds of interaction will happen, followed by a briefing on the bill of the officials of Ministry of Law and Justice. All right, so this is a very crucial meeting of the JPC that is going to take place. Remember, there was in fact an attempt by the government to pass the One Nation, One Poll in the Parliament, in the winter session of the Parliament. And there was in fact, it was not passed, but it was then sent to the JPC. And now the first meeting is going to be held of the JPC today. Let me now go across to my colleague Payal Mehta on this. Payal, a very good morning to you. Very crucial meeting after the kind of showdown that was witnessed in the Parliament over One Nation, One Poll. The first meeting of the Joint Parliamentary Committee is going to take place. Who all are the members? Highlight that, and also what is the agenda today?
Sharon, good morning to our viewers and good morning to you. It's a very, very crucial bill indeed, because that's going to change the reform. That's going to, in fact, reform the electoral process of this entire country over the decades as well. And that's why it's very, very critical. So from the beginning, when the bill was being introduced in the last session of Parliament, when Arjun Meghwal introduced the bill, back then also Amit Shah had in fact spoken on the floor of the House and said that during the cabinet meeting, when the bill was being discussed before its clearance, the Prime Minister's instruction was very, very clear that you need consensus to pass this bill. Obviously, numbers are something that the BJP government needs to pass this bill. But more than anything else, it has to be widely discussed. And that's the reason the Prime Minister himself has suggested that the JPC should be formed and the bill should be sent for Parliament scrutiny. Having said that, there are leaders from various political parties. For example, from Manish Tiwari to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are part of this committee, on behalf of the Congress party. There's, of course, Kalyan Banerjee on behalf of the Trinamool Congress party. The DMK also has Mr. P. Wilson, a noted lawyer himself as well. Supriya Sule. So multiple leaders, and including on the ruling side, you have the likes of Dr. Shrikant Shinde from the Shiv Sena. You also have members like Anurag Singh Thakur, amongst the others, representing the ruling BJP side as well. So wider consensus is going to be discussed as well, is what we're given to understand. And in the first meeting, there'll be a round of introduction of all the members who are part of the committee. The committee is being chaired by PP Chaudhary, former law minister and a noted constitutional expert in himself as well. And of course, the Ministry of Law and Justice, their officials will be explaining to the committee today on the details of the bill. Normally, the bill, Sharon, whenever it's referred to Parliament scrutiny, is given a time till the last day of the next session as well. But it looks like this is going to be a long haul as far as this bill's discussion is concerned, because not only will they want discussion to happen at the state, at the central level, but even states would be encouraged to participate. Probably speakers would be encouraged to participate in the discussion and debate, because the idea of the Prime Minister essentially, Shireen, was that public needs to be taken into confidence, because eventually they are the biggest stakeholders. They're the ones who actually cast their vote, and they should be taken into confidence. They should be made to understand that this bill is in their interest. It's going to help in curbing black money. It's going to bring in transparency and leave the focus on governance.
Also, Payal, is there a timeline that has been set for the JPC for the discussion? And we know that last time when the attempt was made to pass this as a bill, the numbers were not with the BJP, with the NDA government. So what is going to be the process once the JPC is over? First, tell us that what is the timeline and what is the next process after JPC? What is the next process for this?
Just for the update, Sharon, the government did not try to pass the bill. The government only wanted to introduce the bill, and that introduction had actually happened on the floor of the House. To pass the bill, the government understands that since there are constitutional provisions within the bill, they need two-third majority in both houses, which they currently do not have. And that's the reason they want consensus to be built, so that all political parties can come together and first support this bill as well. Like I said, any JPC's term or any committee's term is given till the last day of the upcoming session, and which in this case could be the budget session. But since this is going to be a long drawn bill, this is going to be a long drawn legislation that we're looking at, probably more and more time could be actually extended as far as the bill's conduct is really concerned.
All right. Thank you, Payal, for getting us all those details as far as this crucial meeting of the JPC over One Nation, One Poll is concerned. Now, viewers, as JPC panel on One Nation, One Election meets today at 12 noon today, the CNN News 18 tells you what India wants. 9 questions reveal India's view on simultaneous elections.